Hey guys, this is Osha and this is going to be our February advice video. And I have my cat in my lap and the dog is barking, so we have a lot of animal energy around us. So that might be something that would be significant in general, for people in February. But I wanted to do a bit of a shorter one because I'm still testing out my new laptop's, ability to edit things, because unfortunately the video card is too old for the program that I'm regularly using. So I'm not going to do the 4 elements reading that I did last month, but I'm going to do what I'm going to do is I pulled a few oracle cards and I'm going to clarify after that with a tarot deck. So you have 3 options as usual. We have the 3 teas, different kind of teas that you can choose from. The first one, pile number 1, is Tess, Pleasure, Black Tea, Rosehip and Apple. For pile number 2 we have ginger green tea with a twist of matcha and turmeric. And the cat, I don't know if you can see her. And it's I don't know, it's natural, fair and delicious, just in case some words are popping or are significant. And we have Twinnings, Sleep, Spiced Apple and Vanilla with chamomile and passion flowers. And interesting, I think, oh, I thought that all of them have apple, but no, just these 2. But the colors are different, the flavors are different, so just choose whichever you would drink. And then let's see what your February advice is. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this tea, then this is going to be your reading. Let's see first what type of oracles you have for the month. We have Strength, and by the way, every deck is going to be available in the description as per usual, so if you're interested in something, then you can check them out. We also have the Wild God, Go to the Woods, to Moss, to Mud, to Magic. And doesn't it kind of look like the same, as the lion? It has a similar strength to it. And I'm getting with the combination immediately the finding your inner strength, but not just inner strength, but go back to the basics. What is it that empowers you? How you can use your strength to help others as well, not just yourself, but how to lit that fire that you have, your inner strength, your inner flame, your inner fire. And you have to reach back to the beginning, so to speak, to magic, to your origin, in a way, back to nature, which I said, with the animals, there was a lot of nature energy for this month for some reason. But we also have Cancer. So, these Leo and Cancer could be significant as astrological signs. It doesn't have to be. But it can be. But what I'm getting is that Cancer is a water sign. It's a sign that is not just comfortable, but no, it's not just very good at being in their emotions. They are very, very comfortable in there, so they can go deep. They can deal with emotions in the right way. And if you're not a water sign, or if you're not someone who's comfortable with emotions, this combination could also mean that it's gonna be a month where you can work on getting some issues out from the mud to the surface to deal with them. Because we have pleasure, so it might be connected to the 5 senses. I don't think it's about pleasure in a sexual way. It could be, but even if this has a red, what I'm more getting is the pleasure of the 5 senses, to get into the mud, to get into the dirt, to do something that would make you happy because you're physically connecting to nature. That's what I'm getting with that. And if you need help with dealing with emotions, there are a lot of things that can help, as in a creative way. If you engage in creative activities like painting, and I don't even say, I wouldn't even suggest in this case to paint with a brush, or you know, in a sterile place. Do it with, you know, finger painting, or you know, pottery, all those things when you have to engage your not just your eyes and your smell, but your touch, you know. Get down and get dirty, even though that sounds some like differently, but but you know, engage with your five senses. And you know, for some it could be sexual as well. And we also have company, which in this case I would say you can do some clearing and cleaning out of your relationships as well. It's not an easy thing to do. I'm not saying it is, but you need to re-evaluate. Oh God, that's a word. Re-evaluate? No, that's not how you say it, but you know what I mean. You need to check your relationships and see if people are actually there for you, they are supporting you, or if you are there for them and you're supporting them. Because, you know, there might be people around you who need your strength, because for some reason, from all these cards, I'm feeling that the strength card is the focus for you this month. This is where you need to work, or, you know, not need to, it's your choice, where you can work, you know, to find your inner strength and, you know, to help out others. Because you might don't think, but your presence in other people's lives can be a strength that helps them pull through and just exist in a way. And with the Cancer, inner strength can highlight the ability to extend empathy and understanding to other people, because they might need it more than you do. But you know, there's two sides of this coin. Either you're the one who needs help and strength from other people, and then in this case seek out those who are actually there for you, or you know, you're the one who's helping, you know, you're the one in this card who's helping this person to get off and away from the zombies. Because you know, we can find ourselves in both roles throughout the month, switching back and forth. But I like this one, you know, because it's very much giving you an idea of how to connect. And you know, if you do rituals, I would suggest do something, if you can, in the woods, or definitely connected to nature in a way. And okay, so these are the oracle cards, and let's clarify. I'm going to use the Cirque du Tarot, and we're gonna just pull a card for each oracle to see if, you know, there's something we need to know. Six of Wands. Ooh, look at that fire. How much fire in this card? Oh God, can you even see? Like, these two go so well together, and I'm trying to see you on my camera because it's a bit too far away. But you know, this is a lion as well, stepping out and claiming your strength, claiming your place. And because the Six of Wands is traditionally all about achieving something that other people will see, and you know, they will celebrate you for your success. But in this case, I'm more feeling from this combination with the lion that you're going to be able to find that strength and use it in a very empathetic and passionate way. How you're supposed to, you know, you can lit all this fire up, and you're not going to burn either yourself or others, which is very important. And we have, okay, with the Wild God, we have Death, which is all about transformation. It's all about figuring out that there is time for everything, and there are things that are coming to an end, and being able to let it go. And you know, with the connection to that center, your inner core being, you can realize that it can be relationships that you need to let go, or it can be thought patterns, it can be ideas of a life you thought that you would be living, because there was a lot of change, and there's probably going to be a lot of change coming in the past 2 years. And you know, there's going to be coming in the next few years. The world changed a lot. we will see if, you know, into a better place or not. But transformation, I think, is a main theme for a lot of people. And but in this case, I'm feeling that the transformation that is, you know, ongoing, connected to that inner strength, is inside of you. It's not, the month is not going to be about changes in outside circumstances, or if they do, you know, if there's going to be a bigger change for some reason, it's going to be connected to something that is misaligned in your life, and you will be realizing that, okay, it sucks that it's changing, but it's necessary. And let's see what we have for the Cancer, which has the emerse. I think I forgot to say that, but you know, keyword. Oh, okay. We have the Hermit. And a Hermit usually is all about, you know, finding that place, going inside, being reflective. But the Hermit can also be about finding that knowledge that you share, that you have, and realizing that it's time to share it. And with the Six of Wands, I would say that's more of the message of the Hermit card, because, you know, if you find that strength that you have, you can reach back and claim that place, that inner strength, then you can show and be a good example for other people, you know, in your company, in your friend circles, in your family, in just people around you. You can be that shining light that shows the way to other people to how to be authentic and just calm and collected. Because, you know, this lion, even though the fire might seem like it's, you know, raging everywhere, but no, it's not. It's shaping, it's a form, it's shaped into a lion form. It is not tamed, that's not the word that I'm looking for. It's in a form that, you know, it's controlled in a way, if you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean, but if you don't, just comment down below and ask me, and I will try to explain it better. Okay, and we have Four of Pentacles with company. And the Four of Company, no, it could be four for you. The Four of Pentacles is also what I had in this deck, is all about checking if your place in society or in your life is where it's supposed to be. Because this card is in this deck is all about, are you the one feeding the machine, you know, and just playing a role that's not yours. You don't want to be there, but this is life. You're, you know, buying things to survive, and you're just, you know, feeding into the established societal rules that most of us are not happy with anymore. Or, you know, or you specifically know that, okay, I'm going to put an effort into whatever I'm doing, because I know that this is what is going to propel me into the future. You know, this is going to help me set that spaceship or rocket off and have me move forward. But in general, you know, it's this, the two cards in this case is pretty much the same. You know, reevaluating, why can I say that word? I really want to say that word, but normally I can't. But for some reason, today is Mercury still retrograde and I can't speak. But you know what I mean. You know, check and assess your relationships, not just, you know, within friend group and family, what I said before previously, but in your role as a worker, as just a human being in society. And if you find that it's not something that you enjoy, or, you know, there's a huge disconnect because you're doing something that you don't like, you're doing something that just kills your soul, go back and find that inner spark that will show you the way for you as well. It could show you the way, which steps to take, and, you know, just enjoy life a bit more. So yeah, this is a shorter one. Let's fingers crossed. I'm gonna edit it in a way that, you know, it works. But yeah, please do like and subscribe, comment down below if it resonated. Hope your February is going to be awesome. Obviously there's gonna be love readings for this month because it's gonna be February, and you know, we love that. But yeah, I just hope this is useful. Please have a lovely day, and thank you so much for being here. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this ginger green tea, then this is going to be your pile. Let's see your oracles. So vibration is the main focus energy, and what I'm getting this from this is, you know, it's purple, so it's third eye as well, but third eye chakra. But I think it's gonna be a month where you can spend time to do something, you know, with detoxing and relaxing, but also getting your inner fire up in a bit, because it's a spicy tea where you can, you know, connect more with source, your higher self, spirituality, everything that you feel is sacred for you. Could be God, could be religion. I don't want to, you know, like leave out anybody. Could be God, could be, you know, any religion, because I don't want to leave out anybody. But you know, vibration as in higher vibration, getting into that place where you're aligned with the universe and your higher self. And we also have a spinny sister, take pride in yourself. Yes, definitely, it's always a good message. Don't try to change yourself or your ways. This month is not going to be about implementing changes. It's more about appreciating who you are, the work you already done. Because, you know, if you're watching Picard readings, the chances are that you have worked on yourself for a while now. Or if it's your first one, then hello and welcome. But, you know, it already shows that you have a mindset that you want to be more spiritual or more connected to things that we experience in the 3D as well. Because I think with you know, that's just my opinion. When we're getting more spiritual, it also means that we're connecting more to the earth, to Mother Nature, to the place where we actually live. We're stepping out of our concrete buildings and back into a much more natural way of life, which I think in general would work better for humanity. Because even though some people are really desperately trying to do everything to show that they are not part of this ecosystem that consists of the earth, the animals, the weather, the soil, everything, and other people, we're still part of it, fortunately, I think. But, you know, we have to find our way back, because I you know, just my opinion, we're happier when we're more connected to nature. And yeah, we have solar calm with clarify. And like I said, it's not about changing things. It's more about evaluating that word again. It's more about just looking through things and appreciating. And with the clarify as well, and maybe number 60, the February 16th, maybe that could be significant. But with the clarify and the take pride in yourself, it's what I'm getting is you need to be more clear about how you talk to yourself as well, because you can't reach that higher vibration if you talk down to yourself, you know, and you don't appreciate who you are and what you already achieved. Because, you know, if you don't do it, why would that, and you're expecting other people to do that, or hoping, not expecting necessarily, but you're hoping other people would realize that you're, you know, an amazing, awesome, flooded but amazing and awesome person. They're not going to, because you're just going to showcase the assumed flaws you have. So if you're not very good at self-talk, because you catch yourself talking negatively a lot, then this month is going to be a very good one for clearing that up. And we also have last attempt, which is interesting because last attempt is all about giving something a last try, you know, throwing everything you have at it, hoping that something will stick. And it could be the self-talk, actually, you know, because maybe, or the relationship you have with yourself, because maybe there's some disconnect, but you couldn't figure it out so far, and you can be in this month is like, okay, I saw 5 different ways to change this. You know, affirmations, getting up every morning, looking into the mirror, and just telling yourself that, hey, I achieved this and this. I am good. I am worthy, and all that things. And I think there are multiple methods to change the way you talk to ourselves to get into a higher vibration. And maybe in this month you can just be like, okay, one thing didn't work, let's move on to the next one, and you're gonna try and try until you're gonna succeed. Because with last attempt, there's always the promise that if you if you choose that and if you give everything you have, you're gonna be successful. And let's clarify with some tarot cards. Kind of want to clarify the T as well. I didn't do that in pile number 1 because I kind of didn't feel like it, but in this group I want to do that. So please do let me know if you chose pile number 2 because I'm curious. Okay, let's see. We have the 7 of Swords. Yeah, self-sabotaging is the biggest message of this card. You know, doing something, I mean, it could be self-sabotaging, but sabotaging others, but with the main message that is all about you and your relationship with yourself. It's about self-sabotaging, so that is one of the main. For you, this is going to be the main card for this month, because in the previous group, this was the one that, for this one, is the self-sabotaging, doing things that you know you're not supposed to do, but you think that others won't realize, and you know, you can pretend you didn't do. And that can be something connected to your self-worth or your self-value as well, because you know you don't feel like you can be proud of yourself. Okay, let's see what we get for the vibration. Ooh, the Fool. Okay. Yeah, the Fool is all about trusting your gut, knowing that you're gonna succeed, even though, you know, other people might look at you and they think that, oh, this person is crazy, why are they doing that? But you know, if you manage to clarify your strength and your weaknesses as well, you know, and you will have a more objective idea about who you are and what are you capable of, you can set on a new path and just give it your, you know, all and try and to see how it works out. Because at this point, you still don't know. At this point, you still can't know if you're gonna be successful or not. But you know, fortune favors the bold. And we also have last attempt, which suggests, oops, okay, it's too much. Okay, success. Queen of Swords, 6 of Wands, yes. So I love this, with the take pride in yourself, we have the Empress. And you know, it's not gender related. I think most people say that, but it's about claiming your place, realizing that you're just, you know, an Empress, you're a kick-ass person, you have what it takes for you to create what you need. You don't need to depend on other people to validate you. With the Clarify, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is that knight who is slow, and some people say it's boring. I don't find the Knight of Pentacles boring. It's that slow-moving, reliable energy that suggests that the changes that are going to start happening are going to start slowly, so they're probably going to exceed the month. but they're gonna get successful, and it's going to be I forgot what I wanted to say. It's going to show you long-term success with the changes. You know, when slowly building changes, at first you don't really see that something is changing, but a few months from now you're gonna be like, wow, I did this work, and look at me, how much happier I am, because I know who I am. I can be proud of myself, and my vibration is higher. I'm connected to my main purpose in life much better and clearer. And then you realize that, you know, it was all you who done that. You were the Knight of Pentacles who slowly started to work on things and didn't give up. And let's see what we have for the last attempt. Okay, it's not a jumpy question then. We have the King of Wands. Oh, I like that. The King of Wands is a very passionate, very fiery king. Again, not gender specific. It's just that more active, more want to do something and can do something energy. And what I'm getting is, you know, it's, yes, it's connected to the last attempt, and, you know, it's fire, but it's controlled fire. It's not just, you know, let's go and burn everything off and out and away, and hoping that, you know, it will happen in a way that it won't burn us. But because we have the King of Wands clarifying that it's more about you're gonna still be able to control what you're doing, and, you know, you're not gonna be in a total frenzy and just, oh, it's not working, let's just, you know, do something else, and panicking all around. It's gonna be more about, yes, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? This and this and this. Okay, let's try something else. And then you're gonna find that one tiny sparkle that you can burn, that fire that will help you clear off all the negative emotions in a way. Obviously, just, you know, as an example, don't go out and burn forest off. I'm not saying that, but I love the King of Wands because he's very passionate, he's very creative, and he's the one who will just take that one tiny idea and turn it into something amazing. And that also connects to the Fool as well, because you have to take that opportunity and trust that you can be this king, you can, you know, achieve success. Yeah, so this is your monthly reading. I felt much more energized doing this reading, this group, than the first one. So that also talks about, to me, it signals the significance of this king and this fiery, passionate, very masculine in a way that, you know, it's active, it's more about doing and creating than just letting things create. But you have that inner, you know, Empress who can utilize this energy as well, but you have to find that place. That this is, you know, the most important message for you, to work on how you talk to yourself, and how, when you look into the mirror, what do you see? Because you, for obvious reasons, you need to be more objective about what you think about yourself. But yeah, this is your reading. Hope it's helpful. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Those all help my channel. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, which is really cool. But yeah, hope this was useful. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Hello, pie number 3. If you chose this spinning sleep tea bag, then you're probably going to need more sleep in this month. And you're feeling tired, so, you know, look into activities that you can do to, you know, help you rejuvenate and refresh, because there might be something there that just out of the bat you need to, you know, work on. But let's see your oracles. We have Forgive. We have She of the Moss Bray. Not all things are as they seem. Trust in your intuition. And we also have Scorpio, Investigate. Interesting, these two quite similar message. And we have Rest. I mean, What did I say? You need to rest. Yeah, that's very interesting. I love synchronicities like this. Honestly, it's one of my favorite thing ever. So, well, first of all, what I said, you need to sleep. I mean, I was thinking about clarifying because I clarified the feedback in pile number 2, but for you, pile number 3, it's obvious you need to rest more. You need to take care of your physical body because you're overworking yourself. And the forgive card can be about forgiving other people, but it can be forgiving yourself for something as well. So, you will know which one resonates. But I'm kind of getting more of the forgiving other people, because with the not all things are as they seem, trust in your intuition, and with the investigate of the Scorpio, it's more about a situation when there's someone who might have hurt your feelings, or even, not directly, but maybe there were people who did something that really hurt you, and, you're keeping that resentment in. And with the Scorpio as well, Scorpios can be very passive aggressive. They can just not say when somebody hurts their feelings, my experience, but be like, you know what, you said you're gonna do this and you didn't, then you know what, I'm gonna do everything instead of you as well. And not realizing that by overtaking that extra burden, they are only hurting themselves. And the other person that, they are angry at, they might not even be aware that there was a conflict. So if you happen to run into a situation in this month that just flat out seems like someone did something to hurt you, try to take a step back, rest a little, go away from the situation, and actually try to investigate and be clear and get clarity on if this other person really did what they did to hurt you, and in this case, fuck them. But if not, then try to step out of that angry place that you can be in, because you're only hurting yourself with staying in there, which is very interesting. But I was just thinking that, forgive is February is connected to love because of, obviously the 14th. So it can be a month when you work on either romantic, or it doesn't have to be, just relationships that are old, that has old wounds and, old hurt that might come up. And maybe there was enough time passed. Oh God, that's not a sentence. So maybe enough time has passed since that incident happened that now you can be more objective about what actually happened and who was at fault. And maybe even if, sometimes even if other people are doing something, you can choose to be the bigger person if it doesn't hurt you, obviously. Let's see, but definitely take rest, and that can be emotional rest as well, not investing in trying to clear things up and carrying too much all at once. Ooh, okay, let's see. So we have the Chariot for forgive. Moving forward is only possible if you're getting your emotional and logical side on the same page, and if there are old wounds, old hurt that keeps your emotional side busy, then your logical mind can't look forward and see the road clearly, so you're not able to move forward as quickly as otherwise you could. Because maybe let's take this example because that's the easiest example of a romantic relationship. If there was someone in the past who hurt your feelings, by holding on to those hurt feelings, you're only sabotaging yourself or preventing yourself to find someone who would appreciate and love you for who you are, because you're gonna be like, in the back of your mind, oh, but what if they gonna do the same like that person did, and you're in a way ruining things and options for yourself. So that could be something, or something similar, you know, it doesn't have to be romantic, but can be something relationship related. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. And I like that because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy, and with the Knight all things are as they seem, and you know, they investigate kind of, because they're quite similar. I'm getting the feeling of don't be discouraged if things are not going to change as quickly as you want, because you might, or other people might need some time to open up, to talk things through, to get things out in the open. So don't get discouraged if you're ready to, you know, forgive and move on, but the other person that is involved is not. Because, you know, we all have to find our own timing to deal with things. For investigate, I love this. We have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is all about listening, and not just about your intuition and your higher self and connecting to you know, something that's bigger than you, but it's also trusting your intuition, which we also have here. But it can also be a card of diplomacy, because when the High Priestess comes out, it's more about let the other person talk and listen to what they're actually saying, you know, read between the lines. Don't think that, you know, if they say that, oh, I was just angry because I really like cake and you ate all the cake, that it's not about the cake. It's all, or it might be about someone not being appreciated, or, you know, getting hurt because they think that when you ate their portion of the cake, you didn't think about them, you know, you didn't factor in that they are a person who also likes cake, and they were looking forward to the cake, and then you ate them, and then they felt like a betrayal because they felt like they can't trust or rely on you to protect their interests as well. Very weird example, but hopefully clear. And whoops, that's too much. We're not taking that as much. Let's see. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I love that. So this is going to be, like I said, a slow process. But we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is an opportunity for something that can work and be present in your life in the long run. So if you give chance to this change, you know, if you start with the Knight of Pentacles and don't give up, and you're trying to clear the air and forgive and investigate, for you the main card for this month is Scorpio and investigate. Obviously with the rest, because, you know, besides everything else, you need to take rest. But things can change for the better in the long run. With the forgive as well, you know, forgiving yourself or for other people is not easy. If it would be, then, you know, then what would be the point? Then the hurt wasn't as bad. But these are bigger energies. But it ends with a very, very good opportunity for something really, really grounded and really well established. And like I said, with something that has a long-term potential, which could, in this case, you know, if we're going back to the romantic relationship example, if you work through all these things, it could also mean that there's going to be a relationship coming in that's going to be what you're actually looking for in a relationship. So hopefully this was useful. This is going to be your monthly reading. I'm going to upload relationship related readings throughout February, because, you know, it's February. But hopefully this was useful. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, because those all help my channel. Share it with other people if you think they would find it useful. And have a lovely day. See you in the next one. Bye.